If you're getting inspired to watch this, then chances are you were the black sheep in your family. And that means that you are a cycle breaker. Your sole purpose on this earth has been to break the cycles and to create an entirely new path that is so individually and so specifically you that you completely transform your life, and not only your life, but the generations of everyone before you, after you, and it is so powerful. I personally know my name is Alexandra Fireman. I am a black sheep of my family, and I have done things so differently that most of my family thinks I'm crazy, and that's okay because I understand my purpose, and that's why I'm here now to guide other black sheep through their purpose. If you're watching this and you still feel resonated to it, then chances are the first part of your life, maybe the first 1/3 of your life, was very difficult, and you've been through a lot. Maybe you had some positives. I'm not saying everything was bad, but you definitely went through some shit, and you had test after test after test. And because you went through all those things, you ended up in survival mode, because that is what happens, is that when we go through a lot of things, we need to form an identity in order to survive in that environment. It's created a person that wasn't necessarily you, and maybe the person that was innately you ended up being covered up with all these protections and all these measures for you to keep surviving in your environment, and you lost yourself. And then you got to a point which is so powerful and so beautiful, is that you realized that your purpose on this earth was not merely to survive. And you had an awakening, and you started realizing that maybe the things that are happening to me and the things that were happening to me were solely for me to get to the next level and for me to heal myself. You started questioning things. You started questioning who you are. You started questioning things you've been through. You started doing intense work and research and reading, and you've taken drastic measures to heal yourself. And you enter this next phase of your life where you are in healing mode. You shifted from survival mode to healing mode. And the problem is with healing mode is that a lot of people get stuck in healing mode, and they think that's it. You're either surviving or you're healing. And what happens is when you get stuck in healing mode, you get stuck in labels, you get stuck in doing things that you feel like you need to do in order to keep healing. And you never really know when the process is over, and you never know how to step out of it, because stepping out from healing mode to the next level, which I'm going to share with you in a minute, is very scary, because you had to create an identity to survive. And then you realize that, so now you created this new identity to heal. But the person that you became in order to heal is still not the person that you are. There is still a person deep inside of you that is waiting to come out, and it's waiting for you to shift from healing mode to creator mode, because you are a creator. You came on this earth to purely create individually what is meant for you. You have your own purpose, you have your own gifts, you have your own talents, you have your own desires, you have your own thoughts, you have your own perspective, and it is so beautiful and it's so magical and it's so necessary to this world. And the problem is that a lot of people get stuck in either survival mode or healing mode, and they never fully get into creator mode. And creator mode is powerful. It is incredible, because the things that you can create, there is no limit. And I believe that completely. Even if you have an insane desire and you want to go to Pluto, and they say Pluto doesn't even exist anymore, but you want to go to Pluto and you believe it deep in your soul, I'm crazy enough to believe that you can do it. I'm here to kind of help guide you through that. If you haven't seen me before, I'm a life transformer and a mentor. And when I say life transformer, it's because I have transformed my life. The people I've worked with, I've transformed their life. And I just don't know a better way to describe what it is that I do, because that is exactly what happens. Your life will completely transform once you start tapping into your specific purpose. And I just want you to understand that that jump from healing mode to creator mode is very weird, because now you're trying to understand again who you are. And for a while, maybe you thought that this version of you that was healing, that's who you are, but it's not. You had to become someone to get out of it, and you had to change who you are. But there's someone deep inside of you that is waiting to come out, and it's in that shift. I'm here to help guide people that feel very resonated with this message. Maybe you've been looking for some kind of guidance. Maybe you feel deep down that you have a deep purpose. You're just a little lost and you don't know the next step to go. You don't know the direction in which you need to go. You don't know which steps you need to take, or maybe you know which steps you need to take and you just don't feel comfortable yet to do them. I want to let you know that as a mentor, what I do is I don't give you anything. What I do when I work with you is I help take things away. I take away your fear. I take away your doubt. I take away your insecurities. I take away your blocks, and I take things away from you. That way, we strip it all down and you can uncover who you really are inside. And what happens is when you fully discover your own individuality and you step into the power of being uniquely you, magical things happen and you really can create anything you want. And the reason why I'm so passionate about this is that I've seen it happen in my own life. I've created and manifested things that I still can't believe, some things that I haven't even shared with people that I will share soon. But I have done such incredible things in my life, and it makes me realize that my purpose is not just for me to do these amazing things in my life. If I want a better life and I want people to thrive around me, then I need to help other people. If you feel inspired, if you're in this journey and you just don't know what the next step is, or you need some help and some guidance getting yourself through that, because what I really do, and I've thought about this for a long time, of how to accurately describe exactly what it is that I do, is that I ignite your innate courage, confidence, and clarity so you could live your dream life. And what I mean by that is you have that all inside of you. You don't need to gain courage. You don't need to learn how to be confident. You don't need to gain clarity. These things all exist within you. And what happens is right now, you just have dust on top of you, and you have maybe a little mud, a little dirt, and you just need to be cleaned off and polished so that way you could see the gem that you are underneath all of that. And the stuff that you have on top of you now, that's not a reflection of your value, because if you find the most precious gem in the world and it's sitting in dirt and you can't really tell what it is and it's so cloudy, it looks like a rock, but you take the time to actually clean through it and polish it and take away all of that stuff, and you discover the most beautiful gem, and that is you. You are a beautiful gem, and you just need to be stripped of all the stuff that's not you so you can uncover exactly who you are, because you are magical, and I believe that wholeheartedly. If you feel inspired to reach out to me, definitely reach out to me through email or through DM. I don't pitch you. I'm not going to try to sell you, because I believe so deeply in your own intuition that I want you to follow your intuition. And if you feel intuitively that I'm the right person for you, and I feel the same, then we're going to work together. If you're not with it and you're kind of questioning, you're doubting, I don't really want to work with you, because either you're not ready or maybe I'm just not the right person for you. And I really believe that everyone should do what they feel in their intuition, what feels good to their soul. So if for some reason you connect with me and your soul is loving what it's hearing and it wants more and it feels like this is exactly the moment you've been waiting for, then reach out to me. I would love to talk to you. And if not, then maybe you just want to follow along and see if I have some other tips and guidance that could help you, but you're not ready to kind of work one-on-one. That's totally fine. But if you are, then I want you to reach out to me, because I am here for you and I want to get you to the next step of your journey, because you are a creator and you're meant to live in creator mode. So reach out. I love you.